Like, it looks beat up, okay? Beat up. All right, so welcome back, you guys. Today's video, I wanted to go ahead and do a foundation declutter video for you guys, because you guys know I've been doing YouTube for so many years now, and I'm always buying new things, trying new things. And at this point, if you do watch my videos, you guys know I probably wear like 4 to 5 of my foundations. I completely forgot what I even have in my collection, and I'm not going to be wasteful in this video. What I'm actually going to do is any foundation I don't personally use anymore, I'm going to put it in my makeup kit. Instead of just letting the makeup sit there and just basically get old, you know what I mean, I might as well go ahead and put it to use. So this is all that I have, which is not too bad, okay? I've seen some videos where like they have rows and rows of foundation. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and go through each of them, let you guys know what I think about them, if they're worth keeping or moving from my collection. We'll just see, okay? So if you're interested, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, of course. And let's get right into the video. So I'm not gonna go in any specific order, you guys. I'm just gonna grab them and we'll just see what we have. The first one is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. This is a 24-hour foundation, and I've had this for a long time, okay? I don't even know when I would use this at this point, because it's been here for a minute. I'm sure it's been years at this point. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. I don't even know if they still have it in the store, but I loved and was obsessed with this foundation, y'all. It is such a great drugstore foundation. It's just old. So I need to go ahead and get rid of this one completely. And then next up, I have my Rare Beauty foundation in the shade 460W. I told you guys before that this foundation, I don't necessarily use it for my face. I more so use it for my neck, because my neck has a little bit of discoloration. And this foundation is just great for it because it's lightweight and all you need is a little bit, but it gives you a lot of coverage. For my face, I felt like it was too... I don't know, the formula was just not the best for oily skin, I felt like. But for dry skin, you love this. For covering up, you know, like any dark marks, things like that, you'll love this foundation. So I'm still gonna keep it because I use it for my neck, but honestly, I'm almost done with this one. Moving on over to Juvia's Place, I have their I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation in the shade Malawi 230. This baby, y'all, I was obsessed with. I feel like when I first got it, I was so impressed with how full coverage it was. And you just needed a little bit, y'all, and a little bit went a long way. So I don't know if they still have this in stores. I see their stick foundation all the time, but I haven't seen this one in a minute. But it's such a great foundation. I've just had it for years, and I'm pretty sure it's old at this point. So I'm going to move it to my, get rid of pile. But it is a great foundation. If you come across it, try it out. It is so good. So moving on to Shiseido. Oof. Y'all, can you see this up close? The liquid in here is moving. Like, I don't know if y'all see that. That is so gross. I hope y'all can see that. Yeah, I think y'all already know where I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna get rid of it. But this is a Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. It's supposed to be oil-free. So if this is not oil, I don't know what that is. That is so gross. Okay, and it has sunscreen in there too. So it may be that. But this was a great foundation, you guys. I loved how skin-like it looked. But the only thing was this shade was too dark for me. I got the shade 530 Henna. Yeah, this was too dark for me. That was the only reason I didn't use it as much as I wanted to. But regardless, it is a beautiful foundation on the skin for normal or oily skin. But yeah, that's just I don't know. It says shake well before use. So part of me feels like this is sunscreen in there. Maybe that's what it is, because it looks a lot better now. I don't know. But I never use this one, so might as well go ahead and get rid of it. Dior. So I have the Dior Backstage Foundation in the shade 6W. This was the first shade that I ever got, and this one was just way too dark for me. I won't say way too dark, but it was just a little bit warmer than I expected. My shade is 5N, and I love this foundation. You guys know how much I rave by the Dior foundation. It is honestly my top 2 foundation. Looks beautiful on the skin. It's flawless. But this one kind of looks like the Shiseido one. I just accidentally shook it up. It has a lot of liquid sitting in there on the very top. So yes, it is time to get rid of it. It's been years that I've had this one. So let me go ahead and dump it, okay? Next up is my Nars. Y'all, all of them have liquid. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is how you know it is time to get rid of it. Okay, this is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Marquises. This was my baby, y'all, for the longest. I was obsessed with this foundation. I love the way it looked on the skin. The color match wasn't the best. It was always a little bit orange on my skin. Nars foundation is just like a hit or miss for me when it comes to like my skin tone. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one. It has like that liquid on the very bottom, if y'all can see it moving. It's so gross. So this one I'm gonna go ahead and dump. Miss Pat McGrath. So you guys know when her Skin Fetish foundation came out, everybody was obsessed with it. It was so expensive. Your girl was not balling back then. So for me to buy this, y'all, it was a lot for me, okay? So I got the shade medium D27, and this is what it looks like. Now, I've had it since it first came out, so I'm just checking to see if it has any liquid in there. And it doesn't look like it has any moving liquid. So, I'm going to still keep this one just because it just has a lot of, like, feels to it, okay? I just remember this being, like, my very first, very expensive foundation in the packaging. I even kept the box. Like, I was obsessed with this one. So, I'm going to still keep it, okay? Even when it gets old, I'm going to still keep it because, like, I just love it. I love Path. Now, the next one I do have is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation in the shade 13 Chestnuts. When this baby came out, everybody, I'm talking about everybody and their mom, ran out to the store to get this, okay? It is such a beautiful foundation, very skin-like, very just flawless. I was obsessed with it because it is a foundation and a concealer in one. The only thing is this one is super old. Like, it looks beat up. Okay, beat up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of this one, but honestly I do think I want to go ahead and repurchase it just because I remember being obsessed with it. Okay, all my foundations that I love now are all high end, but I feel like it's nice to have like a drugstore foundation in there. So I will go ahead and repurchase this one, but for now I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, so Cover FX, you guys, this was like my favorite brand back in the day when it came to concealer and foundation. I was obsessed. Like literally, if you watch all my old videos, it was Cover FX this, Cover FX that, and I know they don't like exist anymore. I think they closed in general. So this is their Power Play foundation in the shade G100. I know, and I believe like a year or so ago, they were having a huge sale because they were getting rid of everything on Sephora. So I went ahead and got this one just to have it in my collection. And it's fairly still kind of new. There's no liquid moving in there. I still need to go ahead and use it. This is such a beautiful foundation, especially for oily skin. I loved this foundation. It just looked good, okay? Always looked flawless. It didn't move. It was just such a great foundation. And it's so sad, like, when a brand closes down because, like, they were amazing. But I don't know. I don't know what happened with them, but I'm going to keep this one. Now, I do have another Maybelline foundation. This is their Matte and Poreless foundation. This one I'm definitely going to keep. I love Maybelline. Like, when it comes to drugstore, and I want to make sure, yeah, when it comes to drugstore, they're my favorite brand when it comes to skin. I love their concealers. I love their foundations. I love their powders. Like, they're so good to the point where, like, honestly, they could be high end if they wanted to because their products are so good. But anyways, this one I always have. I have it in like 3 colors, okay? It is so affordable. It looks like skin. It looks flawless all day. It wears really nicely on the skin. It is just beautiful. And I'm just so mad I forgot about it. Like, this is why I love doing the clutter videos, because you're like, wait, I still have like good products that I need to, you know, go ahead and keep using. So this one here, I have to keep, of course, okay? It's my baby. Now, I do have 2 Fenty foundations. I have it in the shade 420 and then also 425. So this is both of them. This one right here where my pinky is 420, and then the other one is 425. Mind you, I feel like the 420 kind of oxidized because this is the very first foundation I ever got from Fenty. And I think at this point it is so old. Okay, maybe I have to get rid of it, but like it's hard for me. Like, I just I think I'm a hoarder at this point, okay? A lot of like makeup products that I have in my collection get me very like emotional, because like it takes me to like a time back in the day where like I was just starting YouTube and reviewing products. Like I cannot get rid of it. And I bet like, what, you see what I'm talking about? Like y'all, I'm legit like about to tear up. When I tell y'all like my eyes were low-key getting like teary, like I don't know why I am so emotional all the time. It's so annoying. But this takes me to a very just important time in my life, so I cannot get rid of this. Even though it's old and there's not much left in here, I have to keep it just because like it just means so much to me. But yes, I got the 425 foundation last year, and this one is so good. I love the way it wears on the face. It's very good. I feel like I didn't love this foundation originally, but I feel like it's a little bit different now. Like it just wears a little bit better on the skin, and it's not as drying on the skin. So yes, these two I'm gonna keep. I know this one needs to go here, but yeah, anyways. Okay, so moving on to CoverGirl, I do have the Clean Fresh Skin Milk Foundation in the shade 620 Deep. I actually bought this to review for you guys like years ago, and I completely forgot that I had it. It also is a dewy foundation, and I remembered that I loved the way it wore on the skin. I just forgot I owned it. Okay, so yes, I may go ahead and retry it again. It is a foundation that has sheer to beautiful coverage, all day hydration, evens out skin tone, and blurs imperfection. So I remember I loved it. I just forgot that I had it, so I'm gonna keep this one. And then I also do have another Dior foundation. This is their shade 5N. This I'm keeping. Like I recently got this, I believe like the end of last year. I love this foundation. It's my favorite foundation out there. And then 5N is my shade. So this one I'm gonna keep. But also I do have another e.l.f. foundation or CC cream. This is their Camo CC cream. It has sunscreen in there, and also it's in the shade Deep 540. And you guys know I did a whole video on e.l.f. products, so I will go ahead and link it above for you guys. But this one really surprised me. It gives you a lot of coverage. It looks beautiful. It looks skin-like, and the fact that it has sunscreen, it is a perfect, you know, CC cream for vacation and things like that, where you don't want to wear a lot of foundation. This is the perfect go-to thing to apply on your face. So this one I am definitely keeping. So now we only have 6 products to talk about. The next one is the Make Up Forever HD Skin Foundation in the shade 4N62. You guys know how much I rave about their powder foundation. Is my favorite. But this one, I love the way it looked on the skin, but like the color match wasn't there for me. Like I'm very like neutral to the point where like, you know, if a foundation is too orange, it will definitely show. If it's too red, like I need like my exact match or it's not gonna work for me, like ever. So this one just doesn't, you know, the color is just not my favorite, but it's such a beautiful foundation. Like I still need to go ahead and retry it, especially right now where I'm a little bit lighter. I will go ahead and retry this foundation. But it also does have like that move-in liquid on the very top, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure I bought this last year. So that lets me know that maybe foundations just do that. I don't know. Okay, but it does say on here to shake before use, so I'm pretty sure a lot of the ones that have the liquid on top, you probably have to shake, because a lot of them do have those instructions on there. But this is new, okay? It's not old, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one and retry it. And then also I have the Fenty Beauty Blur and Skin Tint in the shade 20. This is my favorite when it comes to Fenty. It is so beautiful the way it wears on the skin. It's probably my favorite like face product of hers. It just lays down perfectly, even better than, you know, the original foundation that I showed you guys. Where is it? This one here, yes, I like it, but this one I love it. Like it's just so stunning on the face. So this one she should have made like her original foundation, to be honest, but it is what it is. But yes, I love this for like vacation time, or when I don't want to wear a lot of foundation on the face, I will go ahead and grab this because it is light enough where it's not too heavy, but it still gives you the coverage that you need. Okay, key. So the next foundation I want to talk about is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in the shade 15 Neutral. So funny enough, this one has a lot of meaning to me because Charlotte Tilbury's team actually gave it to me in a giveaway. They were actually running a giveaway on their Instagram, and my friend, I went ahead and tagged her in there, and I also left a comment. I think that was like the rules, like tag somebody and leave a comment, and we actually ended up winning, which is crazy. So this one is straight from the Charlotte Tilbury team. I can't get rid of it. But this one here, I love this foundation. I feel like it was a little bit too neutral for me, but I think I need to go ahead and try it out again because it's been some years now. But with this one, I thought it was a little bit too neutral where like it was kind of gray on my skin. But that was back then. And I feel like my skin tone has changed a little bit because I have better skincare now, things like that. So I will go ahead and try it out again and see. But this one I have to keep. Like I have to, like from Charlotte, like come on, that is crazy. So this one I'm definitely going to go ahead and keep. And then the next one I do have is a Nars Marquise's Soft Matte Complete Foundation. This one here is so good, and I forgot that I even have this. Like, come on, y'all. This is just, like, I have way too much, okay? I have way too much. So this is a Nars Marquise's foundation. Remember I told you guys in their, what is this called? Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Marquise's was too orange for me, but in this soft matte one, it is a perfect match for my skin tone. So that's what I mean when it comes to Nars. I love their products. Like they have really good products, but the undertones aren't always the same. It's kind of crazy, but this one I love. It is a great oil control foundation. It lasts all day. It looks flawless. It gives you full coverage. It just looks beautiful on the skin, and I've had this for years, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep this because it is still going. The only thing I don't like is the packaging. Like y'all see this, y'all here, y'all see how it's just dripping? Yeah, it doesn't stop running. So they need to fix the packaging of this. That's the only thing about it that I don't like, but besides that, it is a beautiful foundation. So the second to last foundation that I do have is a Merit Beauty Minimalist stick foundation in the shade Sienna. This one they actually went ahead and gifted me, and I haven't opened it yet because I still have the first one that they gave me. But this foundation is so stunning when it comes to like, you know, a stick foundation. I love the packaging, but I really love the foundation when it comes to like application. It is so easy to work with, very buttery, looks beautiful on the skin. The only thing is I've never been able to get my correct shade, okay? Sienna is a little bit too, I don't know, is this the right one? Why does it look like it's my skin tone? Maybe this is the correct one. I don't know, y'all. I have to go ahead and retry it. But the first one they sent me was too deep for my skin. And I thought they sent me the same shade, but it looks like they gave me another shade. So, yeah, I'm going to have to retry this one. Hold up. This one looks like it'll match me on my face. So, yeah, I'm going to have to keep this one and retry it. Okay, because it looks like it's going to match. Ooh, all right. Okay. All right. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and retry that and see if I still love that shade. I don't know why I'm so confused right now. But regardless, I'm going to try that out again because it looks like it's my correct shade. But last but not least, I do have the La Mer Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation in the shade Sienna. Just like the other one. That is so funny how that happened. The Merit Beauty Foundation is in the shade Sienna, and so is the La Mer one. Okay, that's so funny. But regardless, this foundation, y'all, top tier. Nobody's touching it. I told you guys I love my Dior foundation, but this one, honestly, is above my Dior foundation. It is so beautiful. It is so flawless. The way it sits on the skin, the way it melts into your skin, looks skin-like. Like, I get the hype. It is so expensive, like, unbelievably expensive, but it's so worth it, and I see why everybody raves about it. It is my favorite foundation. Perfect, you know, match when it comes to my skin tone. It just looks beautiful, okay? I only wear this when I'm going somewhere, you know, really nice or something like that, because of how expensive it is. But regardless, it is just beautiful. Like, I have nothing but good things to say about this foundation. But yes, you guys, that was all my foundations I want to go ahead and go through. So when I'm looking at my pile, the key pile is still kind of hefty, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, It's pretty hefty still, but at least I got rid of foundations that I just really don't need at all in my collection. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do a series. I have blush, I have concealers, I have powders, like we can go on and on. So let me know what you think. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.